having to schlep ordnance from one carrier to the next, and that's a huge burden, both logistically. Transferring missiles is not something that you do wantonly. There's a lot of safety and a lot of oversight that has to go into that, so that burns up time and bandwidth. So our magazine is down right now because we've been shooting down a lot of missiles and drones and defending ourselves. I have always thought that perhaps we ought to ramp up the Defense Production Act and really get industry to lean in. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's a complex problem. I've done some different approaches with the Defense Industrial Base at various SNAs.
Yeah.
I've had some, calling them out at one end of the spectrum and partnering with them at another end. And, there's just no easy solution here. This is really tough. And there's a lot of reasons that I've delved into. We could go into why it's really hard, but, needless to say, it's not where it needs to be. And just like you're seeing with Russia and Ukraine, I mean, ordnance is what it takes to actually win. I mean, that's the center of mass of how we actually deliver violence is,
right.
Ordnance.
Yeah.
And so, that's you can have the greatest targeting system in the world. You can have, the greatest, maneuverability. You can have all these things, but at the end of the day, the way you actually deliver fires is what we're there to do. And, that's the kind of the blunt end. And if you don't have the right munitions in the right quantities, then what you do is you force Admiral Kaler and Admiral Paparo and others to have to try to think about different ways to actually win that's non-traditional. Some of that's through unmanned, capabilities that we're thinking about, how we, in different innovative ways that closes that ordnance gap. But there is just no excuse for us not have the ordnance that we need.
I agree.
So that's the tide that raises all warfare quality is a large magazine of the type of ordnance that we need.
Yeah, and I was really happy to hear you talk about efforts that you are making, that the Navy is making on Reload at Sea. And you'll recall, after I left Sixth Fleet and you were holding down the fort over there, you shot missiles at